They say that Persephone was born from the light of the morning sun and the first greenery emerging from the ground. She was the embodiment of youth and the rebirth of nature. Demeter, for whom her daughter was the most precious thing in the world, did not allow the shadow of sadness to touch her. Together they traveled through the fields, teaching people to sow grain, tend vineyards, and harvest crops. Wherever Persephone stepped, flowers bloomed. The gods looked at her with admiration, and mortals composed hymns, because they saw the arrival of spring in Persephone's appearance. But where joy reigned on Olympus, another idea was born in the dark halls of the underworld. Hades, god of shadows, was stern and silent. He ruled a kingdom that no one wanted to visit, and so his heart had long been accustomed to loneliness. Once he rose to the surface, a rare gesture for the Lord of Darkness, and saw Persephone gathering flowers in a green meadow. She glowed with life like no creature that had ever set foot in his kingdom. Hades felt something he had never felt before in his entire existence: desire, longing, the need not to be alone. He understood. Demeter would never give up her daughter. The world of the living would not give its light to darkness. And then a plan matured in him. One spring day, Persephone went with her friends, the Oceanids, to gather flowers in a wide field near the Nisaean Valley. She saw a wonderful flower among the grass, a narcissus, more beautiful than any plant that existed on earth. Its stems shone with a golden light, and its petals trembled as if woven from heavenly radiance. When Persephone bent down to pick it, the earth beneath her feet opened up. A black chariot drawn by night horses emerged from the abyss. Hades stood on it, wearing a dark metal helmet and a black cloak that fluttered in the wind. He grabbed Persephone and lifted her onto the chariot before anyone could grab the girl's hand. The field closed again, and the underworld swallowed the light. Demeter heard the echo of the cry, but when she arrived at the spot, there was nothing there but a crushed daffodil and silence. The goddess flew all over the earth in search of her. She called for her daughter day and night, searching fields and forests, but Persephone did not respond. Even the sun, which sees everything, was ashamed to tell what its rays had seen. Only Helios, the god who cannot lie, finally told the truth. "Your daughter is in the underworld. Hades has taken her." At these words, Demeter's heart broke. Anger, pain, and despair mixed together in her into a single storm. After leaving Olympus, Demeter shut herself away, refusing to return to the gods until her daughter was returned to her. Wherever she went, the crops withered. The wheat turned black, the ears of corn dried up, and the vineyards died. The forests became empty and the animals grew weak. The earth was plunged into cold and famine. People wept and made sacrifices, but Demeter did not hear them. She grieved so much that even the rivers flowed more slowly. Famine engulfed the whole world, and the gods realized that if this continued, humanity would perish. And with it, temples, prayers, praise, and the power of the gods themselves would weaken. Zeus, realizing that the situation had become critical, sent Hermes to the underworld with a demand to return Persephone. Hades greeted the messenger politely but firmly. He made no secret of it. "I love her. She will be my queen." Persephone sat nearby, pale but proud. In the darkness, she had changed. Her gaze had become deeper, her voice calmer. She was no longer the girl who picked flowers, but she missed her mother. Hermes conveyed Zeus's will. Persephone must return to Demeter. Hades agreed, but before she left, he gave her a pomegranate, bright, blood-red, like a heart beating in the darkness. Persephone, not understanding all the consequences, ate a few seeds. And in the underworld, there was a law. Whoever tasted the fruits of the shadows would be bound to the realm of the dead forever. When Persephone returned to her mother, the earth was filled with life again. Demeter embraced her daughter, and her tears of joy became the first spring rains. But the joy did not last long. Zeus announced a decision made with wisdom and necessity. Persephone would spend part of the year in the underworld with Hades, equal to the number of pomegranate seeds she had eaten. The rest of the time she would spend with her mother on the surface. Thus, the rhythm of the world was established. When Persephone is with Demeter, the earth blossoms, spring and summer arrive. When she descends to Hades, Demeter's heart grieves, and the world plunges into autumn and winter. This is how the ancient Greeks explained the changing seasons. not simply the movement of the heavenly bodies, but a story of love, loss, and renewal. Every year, Persephone returns to Earth, and with her, life returns. Every year, she descends into darkness, and nature falls asleep. It was a myth about a mother who never stops loving, about a daughter torn between two worlds, about the Lord of Darkness who learned to love light, and about the earth that breathes with their hearts. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, and share your impressions of the video.